Hello everyone, today I'm going to talk about how to perform CRUD operation with Mongoose and MongoDB Atlas. Let me show you in tutorial. Mongoose is one fundamental tool from manipulating data for Node.js and MongoDB backend. In this session, you will be looking into using Mongoose with the MongoDB Atlas remote database. The example in this tutorial will be consist of a list of foods and the caloric values. User will be able to create new item, read item, update item, and delete item. The prerequisites in familiarity with using April and for server. You can consult the article on Express and the official Express documentation. Familiarity with setting up a REST API without any authentication. You can consult the article on routing with Express and the article on async and await. Downloading and installing a tool like Postman is recommended for testing API endpoint. After creating an account and sign in, follow this step to deploy a retail cluster. When you have set a cluster, a database user and an API address, you will be prepared for letting acquiring the connection string as you set up the rest of your project. Now, let's go. Step 1. You will set up the project. In this session, you will create a directory for your project and installing dependencies. Create a new directory for your project as a command media. Navigate to the newly created for directory. At this point, you can initialize a new npm project. Next, install Parrot and Mongoose. At this point, you will have a new project with Parrot and Mongoose. Next step 2, setting up the server. In this session, you will create a new file to run Express server, connect the MongoDB Atlas database, and import future rules. Open code in Visual Studio. Create a server file in the name server.js. Pay attention to connection string. This is connection string that provided by MongoDB Atlas. You will need to replace administrator account, passwords, cluster name, and database with the value that are relevant to your account. To get it, you correct connect, compass, and copy the connection string. Use string in your application. In here. Mongoose Connect will take the connection string and an object of a configuration option for the purpose of to Update tutorial. Use new UI person and you from my account and you unify topography. Configuration settings are necessary to avoid this deep precaution warning. At this point, you hit the start of the Express server. You will need to define scammer and handle this route. Next step 3. Building scammer. Create new model directory. Open terminal and create model directory. That's inside this new directory, create a new foot.js file and add the following line of code. Yes. You could define your food scammer. It will consist of a name value that is a size string. It will be required to print any whitespace and set to locate character. It will also consist of a calories value that is a type of number. It will have a default of 0 and validate to ensure no navigate number are submitted. Step 4. Building the read route. Once you have your data model set up, you can start setting up routes to use this. Create a routes directory. Inside the new directory, create a new route.js file and add the following line of code. This could establish a first endpoint for GET request. The Mongoose query function feeds return on object with matching parameters. Since no parameters have been provided, it will be returned on the item in database. Since most functions are synchronous, you will be using async while when you have a data course, use a try-catch block to send it. This will be useful to verify the data with Postman. Navigate to the root of your project directory and run your Express server with following command in your terminal. get its API get on foods, and you can see the name on foods: cotton candy, orange, or chocolate. Now we go to step 5, building a CRUD net. You will be build a functionality to create a new food item and save it to the database. Revisit the food rules and following the line code between up docket and modern post, and it's the cost establish a first endpoint to post request. The Mongo query function goes say is used to say data pass to it to database. Implement create a new request called create a new food. Ensure the request type sent to host. Send a request to URL to localhost 3000 first. In body section, select a row in JSON. Then add a new food item by constructing. Example is the name is I want to enter the name strawberry calories 100. Send. After sending to create new food request, send read on food request again. The command results will display a newly added project, strawberry calories 100. Step 6, building the update rules. Every object created with Mongo is given its own ID, and you can use it to target specific item. It will be a mix of alphabetical character and letter. For example, is it. Next, you will build a functionality to update an existing food item and save the change to the database. Revises the food route.js file and adds the following line code between app doc post and modern post. The code establishes first ID endpoint for pass request. The Mongo identifies string of the first you created previous. Example, we update a strawberry. ID body will update the calories file. Sample the last period 100, so the update is 200. Pressing As you can see, it's return empty. So you can check this add-on item. So you can see calorie after that's in 200. Let's go to step 7, building a delete rules. Finally, you will build the functionality to remove unaccepted food item and save the change to the database. Revisit foods router JFI and add the following the line of the code between app path and modern epoch. And add the delete function say click you delete I will show the delete ID here present delete present the ID it's the ID delete send start send go to the get item and send. You see the item is deleted after sending food request. At this point, you have a press server use Mongo method to interact with MongoDB Atlas cluster that is on the session. In this session, you learn how to use Mongoose method. You can quickly manage your backend data. If you like to learn more about Node.js, check out Node.js topic and exercise and programming project. Thank you for your listening. Goodbye.